The Ash, Luttsy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Nicholas, jump in, my friend.
So is this like its own little podcast deal now?
It is.
Oh, mate, to me, that's worth... if I were you, I'd be throwing it. You know, you come on the real show, you got to get it done in like a minute or two. By this time of the morning, we're all spent. None of us give a rat's ass whether you go on here for half an hour. Actually, if you do go on, though, I've got to leave at some point, so I might not make it to the end of it.
Through, that's fine.
But away you go. Come on.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well, look.
So what was the story again?
Well, once I get David's attention, I'll start.
Waiting. Be like the
Lutsy's
teacher.
not in a rush as well.
I'm redoing the videos you sent.
I know.
Waiting.
No, as any good journalist believes, if you believe in a story, you keep
Susie's showing me a funny cat video.
So that's us today.
Oh, okay. She actually was.
Do you want I'll give you the 5-second timer again. You tell us the tease, and then here we go.
TikTok psychopath proves that good-looking men also get preferential treatment. A bit of a stumble there, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's
Can't
good if
do
you
it under
stumble. You
pressure.
seem real.
Well, that's all right. Well, I've got space to play here, which is very
do it.
nice. Well, very nice. So, tell me if you guys have ever heard of the convention of pretty privilege. Those in society that are deemed to be better looking get treated a bit better.
I totally agree
I think
with
we
it.
do.
Yeah, I think a lot of people will pretend it's not real,
the
but
bane of my existence.
Of course it is.
It is what it is. So this TikToker who has 120,000 followers, which in TikTok land is pretty damn good. She's a diagnosed psychopath. So, which sounds hectic, but really just means doesn't feel emotions and gives her quite a good ability to just look at things pretty objectively. Now, we've heard of pretty privilege for women, and she's come up with a system like that. You would have seen she's set into 3 tiers. So, as we know, maybe at bars or something like that, good-looking women may get bought drinks, fellas, and they can sort of know to use. They go, "Hey, I'm a pretty girl."
Of course.
Yeah, you can weaponise that. There goes another level she's set up. It says where it's you're the prettiest in the room, and you kind of get things maybe done for you. You get helped out. Then there's the final tier, which is
Of course.
people who have worked out in their life that they are pretty enough to make money from it, which is maybe your influencers or models. She calls that model tier. She actually says it exists for men as well, but there's an interesting split.
Yeah.
I'll put this to you before here first.
I agree with that.
Would you say that perceived attractive men get better treatment?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So he said there's 2 different types. There's the male gaze and the female gaze. Now, there's
Spell gaze.
This is really interesting, by the way.
Gaze.
Okay.
So
It's
it's
important that you say
to
that.
see, yeah. Well, and actually that would cross over into that society as well too. But I'd probably say that men will give preferential treatment to better looking men depending on what they think. So, for example, let's say you're in the gym or something like that and you see some giant athletic, very classical, chiseled sort of thing, and you'd probably go,
Guy.
Yeah, guy, let the big fella go. He's probably given a bit more preferential treatment. That's the way that men see other men. But women, Suze, and I'll ask you this,
okay.
women tend to have a different view of what they find attractive. They may have certain, and what she says, it's a bit harder. It's a bit harder to play. So
Those are cat videos I was showing you.
I agree with this,
in the way that
I
so
have no idea.
men will look up to like maybe footy players or something like that and go,
Yeah.
he's the alpha male. He's the best. You put him on that pedestal because they're a footy player.
Yeah.
Women are a bit different. Yeah, have you ever noticed how women might have something that they just really specifically like and it's very personal? But she says that women will treat men that they find attractive the exact same way that men will sort of fawn over women they find attractive and will do like anything for them. Will make themselves look stupid. Will buy them drinks. They'll do the same thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Pick up their towel if they drop it at the gym?
Yeah, maybe, and they'll say like they will sometimes make fools of themselves for this thing. So saying that the male pretty privilege is also this thing, and I want to say, like, have you guys seen this when you're out?
Well, go out.
Yeah.
Trying to think.
I would say more, in a general sense, more disposed to becoming friends with someone on an easier level if they're better looking.
Yeah, it's
Some ugly fat person.
It's this weird like natural pre-selection thing that we have. We pretend it isn't real,
I'll
but
take that.
we do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've definitely seen like good-looking guys and girls that just like in social circumstances get like an easier passage.
Oh, no doubt.
And like a way easier passage. Like
course.
there was a guy that was when we were younger, and I think it happens with guys too. If you're really rich, I've seen that happen.
Yeah.
A lot too. That they seem to have, that like whether you want to admit it or not.
Of course.
My experience is that super rich guys seem to be attract chicks. Like,
Of course.
it's just what happens. But when we were younger, we had a ridiculously good-looking mate, and you'd go to a nightclub or whatever, and you'd just go, "Oh my god!" Like, "Oh my god, I would love to be him."
Really?
Yeah. So
Girls attracted, or
just-
gets like served easier at the bar? Because good-looking girls get served easier at the bar, I think.
Yeah,
Correct.
It was almost like the seas parted. You know what I mean? Like
Moses.
he'd go, he just like it was just like he's just carving up, and
Yeah, I
then a
never
girl
know.
would come and approach him, like something would happen,
yeah.
and the next thing you know, it wouldn't matter if we went to Airlie Beach or we went to some place where no one knew who anyone was. He'd pick up and then pick up quality.
Yep.
course.
It just proves we are all very, very shallow people,
Oh,
whether we like to admit it or not.
Totally.
Agree.
Well, attracted to good-looking things. Yeah.
Is it a natural thing? Is
It's
it
funny
something?
what makes
I
people
need you-
good-looking
I
as
need you-
well.
I need you to draw the thing about men to women, women to men thing. That's the interesting part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'll put a
That's the
diagram. I'll
point.
put a
That's the
little
point of
diagram
it.
together for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it the same? But wasn't it the same? Was it different?
No, there's one slight variation.
What was the slight variation? Yeah,
Chicks treat other good-looking chicks like bitches.
No, he didn't say that.
No,
Kind of.
that wasn't part of it. It's more the male female.
You actually said
Tell us how
that.
you really
said-
think.
Susie,
Luttsy.
cat noise now.
You said chicks to blokes was different to chicks.
So, men to men is different to the way women view men differently, the way that men view men.
Well, as I said, I need a.
Yeah, so that's why we have diagrams.
That's why I need a diagram.
Do you reckon that's true?
He's a visual learner, our man.
Luttsy,
Women do.
because I reckon that like an athlete, like a footy player,
We'd see a
whatever,
footy player in a bar or
guys
something like
kind
that.
of look up to that guy as well as the girls.
Of course.
Yeah.
But I think I agree with you. You get a smoking hot girl, and my experience is that a lot of the girls, other girls.
Put them on a
don't
pedestal.
like that. No, they
Intimidate?
don't put them on a pedestal.
Oh.
No, they're bitchy towards that person
Intimidated, maybe.
or jealous.
Well,
Jealous.
Caitlin Clark.
The basketball.
Oh, basketball, yeah.
Yeah.
I've just been looking at some of those.
Smashed right now. That's jealousy and bitchiness.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen in the NBA. No one's trying to knock over bloody
LeBron, you bitch.
Yeah, LeBron every week.
Oh, doesn't
Seriously.
it? It's separate.
No.
It's not like that.
It's
Okay.
respect. She's getting no respect.
That is interesting.
Well, that's why I stood by the story and held it for a little bit.
I like
and
it.
I'll head back down to the Cube Cup
That
next
was
week.
interesting.
Just get some
Because
meters in
you
the
know,
legs.
your head-
That was interesting.
Thank you.
When your
Yes.
head tingles, like I'm really listening.
Yeah.
That's good.
Thanks, Nick.
Oh, yeah.
No, thank you.
Whose head's tingling?
The Ash, Luttsy, and Susie O'Neill podcast.